Put all this stuff away here. Hello, everybody. Yeah, good, good, good. Alright, we got something completely new today. I'm excited for this. I said I'd find a spot for it in the week, and, oof. Before Subnautica is the spot I decided for it. It might also be after, I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, today we are doing, playing a new draft format that Magic Online added basically because they added the double pick bit for Double Masters. I'm gonna move it to this. The way this draft format works is that it's called Supreme Draft. And the way it works is that you don't have to draft with any other players. You open your pack, you pick 2 cards, you throw the rest of the pack in the garbage. You open another pack, you pick 2 cards, you throw the rest of the pack in the garbage. And then you do that 18 times total for a total of 36 cards. Yes, you have less cards than a normal draft. Yes, your deck is going to be like 12 times better than a normal draft. Yeah, this first one here is called the Ravnica Extravaganza, which is, the packs are across 8 Ravnica sets. War of the Spark is the one not included. So you have Ravnica, Guild Pact, Dissension, Return to Ravnica, Gate Crash, Dragon's Maze. Come right on in. That's why I'm in the zone. Yeah, so Ravnica, Guild Pact, Gate Crash, Return to Ravnica, Ravnica, Guild Pact, Dissension, Return to Ravnica, Gate Crash, Dragon's Maze, Guilds of Ravnica, and Ravnica... starts with an A. Ravnica... Ravnica Allegiance? Ravnica Abided? Ravnica something. Anyway. So yeah. What we're going to be doing is picking a lot of Ravnica cards.
Wait, but War of the Spark isn't in it? I thought that was on Ravnica.
It was. They're disincluding it from this, is what they had said.
Oh, my continuity!
Yeah. I think that might be, like, War of the Spark was kind of seen as this, like, very bomby format, where, like, if we have, like, it's just like, okay, here's a bunch of planeswalkers, you get to...
Good.
But, like, this isn't going to be the most bomby format in the world anyway, right? I get 18 rares. So... So, yeah.
This is going to be nasty. So, is there... Given that we're going across all of these sets, because it's 18 packs...
Yep.
From 9 sets.
8 sets, because we cut one.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
18 packs, 8 sets.
And
that's enough different sets that I feel like there's not, like, upfront anything that's gonna swing things in one direction or another.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of, or the things I can think of going in, are that because we're going across all of Ravnica, it's going to be difficult, if not unreasonable, to try, like, a 2-color strategy. Because,
right.
like, you
pretty much have to do 2.5 minimum.
Yeah, you know, we're going to end up with a lot of signets, a lot of duels, a lot of possible choices there.
Mechanics that need critical mass of that keyword are not going to be that great, but mechanics that are just fine on their own are going to be fine.
Yeah. So, how are we drafting with 8 different sets? You know what? I think we've started the explanation. I think it's easiest to just jump on in.
Let's make things happen.
It says join draft queue, but it's 1 of 1. So You're drafting with yourself. Okay. We have. I need to make card size. They changed my card size. Okay, so we get 2 picks out of this pack. This is Guild Pact.
The Guild Pact. All right.
I'm,
Where's a little flimsy.
I'm already liking Electrolyze just as a card. It's time, but like 3 minutes a pick is long enough to like make considerations.
Electrolyze is a quality bit of removal that does, you know, pick us 2 colors right away, which maybe is all right given that we have a Karoo and a
Like both Weed
Dragonauts are not bad at all.
It also works fine for me because I'm looking at the rest of the pack. It's like, here's a Mage Mark, here's a very expensive Skeleton, which they're doing the best. Another Mage Mark. Like, there's not a lot of cards in here that are super.
Yeah, I'm the kind of jerk who likes to play with cards like Hissing Miasma.
Oh, that does work out quite well.
And so like the part of me that likes other players to have a bad time picks Miasma and Thrall out of here.
Okay, all right.
But I think the part that likes to make better decisions picks Electrolyze and something else.
I'm looking at these 3 in rotation. You can kind of see there.
Yeah, I think Electrolyze has to be one of them.
One thing that's safe about Weed Dragonauts is that it actually shows up in multiple sets.
True.
Weed Dragonauts is one of the very few cards that just saw a straight reprint, kind of like Sky Knight Legionnaire.
Yeah. Which would also be a welcome find. Put us in Jeskai.
Yeah.
So I feel like getting some fixing early, like Weed Dragonauts is good, but like I feel like there's going to be these awkward picks where it's like Unbeatable Bomb versus oh god we need fixing, and this is like good card versus we need fixing.
Yeah.
So I think that we have to be pretty bold about grabbing fixing when we can.
Yeah, so we're going to end up with 36 cards. We need to build, a 23-card deck, so we do have wiggle room. All right, so let's get our first 2. All right, Rurik Thar. This is Dragon's Maze, by the way. Rurik Thar, which is 6/6 Vigilance Reach, attacks each combat. When a player casts a non-creature spell, dome them.
So a beating.
Pretty reasonable pickup there.
We can have that with the Cluestone.
Yeah.
If we want to go into Temur.
We also have Blast of Genius, which is a little expensive.
It is. I think as far as 6 drops ago, I'd rather it be a 6/6 with Vigilance and Reach that has a strong Punisher mechanic attached to it.
Yeah. And
so you've also highlighted the Rebel Belt Maka, which
that was the auto, the blue.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's also a fine card.
Yeah, I'm probably fine with it.
So we could try to stick within. We could, say like, okay, we're not going to take the Cluestone quite yet because we'd rather have land fixing than rock fixing.
If Punish was playable, I'd pick it.
Punish is a little on the pricey side. I'm not going to call it unplayable, but I am going to call it
expensive,
inefficient.
Yeah. Our other choice here would just be like pick that Rakdos Guildgate. instead of the Maka.
Yeah,
Try to.
we could say like we really want land fixing and not rock fixing, and we are going into black. I feel completely. What's below the line?
Threshing Moss Dog, which is a fine card.
Okay, an adequate green creature, but unfortunately competing with a slightly better green creature.
Yeah.
I feel like Rurikthar Cluestone is like one, we're getting us a stable base of Temur.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, we are not committed to anything yet, but if that's a creature I think that is a fine top of the curve.
Yeah. All right. Let's roll out with that then. Next pick we have Tunnel Vision. This is Ravnica proper. Honest Ravnica. Tunnel Vision. Name a card. Mill until you hit that card. Is that one.
This is an awkward pack.
Don't hate just like a Signet.
Yeah, again, we are not necessarily committed to anything yet.
Yeah, and like Signet. The thing with Signets is that like an off-color Cluestone is just something I'm probably never going to commit to. Like that's just like if that was off-color, like if I don't have the ability to sack this, an off-color Signet. I'd probably play a completely off-color Signet in a lot of decks, Like,
yeah, because, like, honestly, looking in here, like, other just generally good cards are your flyers.
Yeah, so, like, Moroi, Dismisser's actually a reasonable card. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Basically adequate. So this is, there's nothing like super powerful in this pack that will upset that we don't get.
Right.
Unless we're going to Drooling Grudian. I just like saying Drooling Grudian.
So, Drooling Grudian is a card that loses a lot of its power without damage on the stack.
It does.
So, but it's still a pretty reasonable thing if you've got any number of bodies around. Yeah, we have Consult. Moroi, I believe, is a stronger card. All right, I'm gonna go with these two.
Okay, so we have options here. We're thinking about, lots of things.
I have to read a card.
Oh, I love it because it's an enchantment that doesn't do anything.
That's a 6-mana do nothing, huh?
Yeah, but it's like it does so much nothing.
All right, looking at this, I don't hate Frostburn Weird.
Frostburn Weird is a fine card that, hybrid mana being a nice thing. Here, we can, Launch Party says destroy target creature on it.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah, Beetle is something to do early.
Beetle is a bear with upside. And if we picked a black and a green card, that would sort of tilt us a little stronger towards that Signet we picked up, maybe going Jund. We don't have anything on the red-black side, but we do, that would include Rurikthar.
Yeah. There's no card I have that cares about like discarding cards. Madness was not a keyword in Ravnica. There's a lot of keywords in Ravnica, but that is not one of them.
There's a whole lot of keywords in Ravnica. So this is kind of where we make a call of like, do we want to try to include Izzet stuff?
I still like trying the teamer setup.
Okay, so we'd be like Frostbone Weird Drudge Beetle.
Yeah, those two. With
Just
like,
be like, these are quality creatures.
because like I'm still fine including Signet if it's like an off-color bit, and like,
Yep.
No, the thing is, again, nothing else in here. Like, the strongest card in here is, like, Call of the Conclave, and that's, like, not really...
That's actually putting the 5th color into our stack.
Alright, so now we're back, now we're here in modern Ravnica. Smothering Tide, not really what I'm after.
Let's see, got some mill, got some lockets.
Yeah, got, like, Open the Gates. Got a lot of lockets, goodness.
Yeah, wow. 3 lockets and the gate. So Goblin Gathering is probably only ever gonna create 2 for us, unfortunately. We're not really on mill.
No.
Open the Gates does help fix.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at Open the Gates. I'm looking at Carnival. I'm looking at Quench. I'm looking at
Quench.
Locket. Looking at like Chillbringer's not too bad.
The Chillbringer. That is a 3/3 flyer for 5.
Yeah, that's something.
Which is this magical level of acceptability.
Yeah.
But which we'd strive for better than in this supposedly bomb-rich format, but so far all of our rares have been like very okay. Rurikthar. Rurikthar is a real rare.
Yeah.
That's a big leafy friend ready to knock our enemies over.
Get some blue going, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, in a bomb-heavy format, counter magic seems alright.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm fine with this. The gates I'm also considering, but let's go with this.
At this point we are,
of course,
pretty much doing blue. Aha! The
Narcomoeba.
Again, a fantastic card. I like the phrase beam splitter mage, but it's not splitting the kind of beams that we want. Because it's things. It's not that they're splitting the beams you're shooting at your enemies.
It doesn't do what it reports, like, unless you do some really weird stuff, like I split an electrolyze in a really dumb way or something like that. Deadweight, Guildgate, Locket, Beam Splitter Mage might still just be like fine. As far
Goodness, like, Deadweight being a good card. If we do take that, I think we want the Demure Guildgate with it.
Yeah, and then we try to make this like 4-color bit happen.
Either that, or we start thinking about which other color either is not in or is only sort of in. Gnomebitten sort of thinking like Grixis and then like Urukthar is our 1 green card on 6.
That could actually work because like we do have enough green fixing, and that would be like a fine top end piece.
Right. It's late enough that you're likely to have your green by then, and it's powerful enough that it's worth doing, going a little out of your way to get.
Yeah, whenever you cast an instant sorcery that only targets beams, copy it for another creature. Like, it doesn't do what... Because, like, a lot of Izzet cards are, like, burn spells. So it's like, if you burn this, burn your own second creature.
Right. It wants buff spells. I guess it's really good if you have just, like, little tiny cantripping, like, flight whatevers.
Yeah.
Then it shines.
If you're 3 colors with Defiant Strike.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go with this setup and try to get, okay, I love seeing Rakdos Kirun.
That is Rakdos Kirun is a fine card.
Keep populate, uh-huh.
Uh,
Kirun, Guildgate, Essence, Backlash.
Essence Backlash being a weird Essence scatter.
Yeah, it's like counterspell and then they take damage equal to it. I like Rakdos Key Rune a lot. That's
Yeah,
the one I'm
that's
super happy on because that's like kind of I can replace the Gruul Cluestone and call that good. That's the true problem with Beam Splitter Mage Atchison is that Beam Splitter Mage is incompatible with all beams.
right.
Impact doesn't hurt too bad. Guildgate also fine. I don't really feel too much else there.
Yeah, Impact is, you 6 mana in, 5 damage out.
Yep.
Sometimes you just need 5 damage to something.
Yeah. Is Guildgate, like, basically at this point I feel like, oh, we can actually see the upcoming boosters. That's like cheating. Huh. We get 3 Guild Pact in a row.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess it's got some formula for determining pack order.
Because like Drudge Beetle, Cluestone on the board, and then like with this pick order, like the 3 Guild Pacts are going to be really powerful for us. Same with the Ravnicas. Okay, I'm going to go with this setup here. Grab the Impact. Oop, alright. Response, Resurgence. East Mentor, that card's okay. What are you? Watcher of the Mists? I don't hate that.
That
It's a good.
I was just talking up a 3/3 flyer for 5.
Yeah. What about a?
This gets an extra point to toughness and does.
Yeah, and then like, is it okay to play Resurgence as just red hit attacking creature, or is it better as like invert event? I'm pretty certain on the Watcher. I'm not certain on the second one.
Right, so we've got double red for 5 damage to a creature in combat.
Yeah.
We've got just some red creatures.
Yeah, we just have like Banneret, Sergeant. It searches 2 spells. Search your library for an instant and or a sorcery. And it's an instant itself, so the idea is that end step you tutor 2 cards. I think I'm okay with this pickup and the Watcher.
Okay, so we will want to find a sorcery at some point. Oh wait, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little behind. Okay, yes.
Allow me to.
Let's be red instants that deal 5 damage.
All right, that's a good.
You know what?
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Beam Splitter Mage is returned.
Oh, they're making fun of us.
Yeah. Golgari Find Broker, Disinformation Campaign. It's when you surveil, you pick it back up.
We do not have a lot of surveil. The one.
Yeah, we're not likely to. It's 1 out of 8. Like, that's what you were talking about like mechanics that are work only with themselves.
Yeah, this wants that mass.
Yeah. So yeah, this is not going to be one where Disinformation Campaign functions like repeatedly. We just be playing it as like draw discard.
Do have the, is it Locket?
Yep.
On color Locket.
You can also pick up like that Gateway Plaza.
Gateway Plaza. How alright is Fire Urchin for us?
Pretty reasonable. Better if we pick up like the Radical Idea. It's like basically it's like a bad Kiln Fiend.
Yeah.
I'm thinking these two in my mind. I'm thinking the Plaza and the Idea. The Find a Broker is something I would also consider as like pickable, but I don't really.
Yeah, that's for the like actual hard sideboard plan where we're playing green.
Yeah.
Because
I kind of like this setup.
if you want, like, if this creature shows up like on time or close to it, is pretty excellent.
Yeah. Pick up Dead Weight or pick up Signet, something like that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with this.
Wow.
Sanguine Praetor. I like Steam Core Weird. It's a good one.
Steam Core Weird is I have a feeling we're going to be able to use its ability pretty consistently.
Yeah. Also, Savage Twister on our splash.
Savage Twister is a sweeper.
Yeah, like that. Like, you know, we make that green, you know, functional enough. We might want to pick up maybe 1 or 2 more pieces of fixing for that. But Savage Twister makes up for the kind of lack of creatures we have. And, you know, we can just be like, okay, Twister, and then Moroi and Watcher.
Okay, so a creature in here that I just like is Petrahydrox.
Yeah.
Is Petrahydrox a trick? Will it just live in your hand forever?
The problem I have with Petrahydrox is that at the end of the day, you're like working for this 3/3 that it isn't a big enough body for its drawback.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's a
upside, downside. It's a side.
Because it's like immune to targeted removal.
Yeah.
Unless they were just trying to bounce it anyway.
Giga Drowse was a huge card for combo decks.
Oh yeah.
You would end step Giga Drowse, tap down all their lands, and then untap and go off. All right, I like.
Yeah, let's get twisty.
Okay.
Let's just.
Damn, I was really hoping to see the other 2 signets in the set are going to be really, really powerful for us.
Of course, they show us like a pretty nice white rare. All right, what's even in here?
Train of Thought, Torch Drake, Wild Size. I like Train of Thought well enough. Wreck Havoc. Could just pick up Torch Drake to have some sort of flying evasive creature.
It is a flyer.
If we were more green, I'd be heavier on Wild Size, but
yeah, green is not one of our main 3.
Yeah, I might go these. And then a Ley Line of Singular. Ha. Okay, thank goodness there's Gruul Signet. That's the sort of thing I was looking to see.
Speaking of which.
Yeah, also gonna note we've seen because we've been in Gate Crash, all the cards we're not interested in are like Shrieking Grotesque, 2 Castigates, a Blind Hunter. Ooh, Gruul Signet and the Steam Core Weird? There's also a Strato Zeppelin.
I am happy to see another Steam Core Weird.
Yeah, same here. Like, And I like having another signet like that also is our fixing for our kind of like our off color pit. Okay, I'm cool with
Okay.
this. Let's grab.
Strata Zeppelin, honorable third place to Strata Zeppelin.
Yep.
That was a fine 5-turn clock in the air.
All right, so let's get these in here. Each player sacrifices a multicolored permanent. Another Dragon's Maze. The Dragon's Maze is kind of your garbage time stuff. Not sad to have a Putrefy with our splash.
Putrefy does say destroy on it. We want those.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's looking like red is more of our splash color the more I look at this. Is there some use for the Singularity that I'm not thinking of? So the oldest combo with Leyline of Singularity, Leyline of Singularity's text, by the way, for those who don't remember from the last pack, is like all cards are legendary, all non-lands. What this means is that like tokens all have the same name and will explode. So like the oldest combo was there's a card called Hunted Phantasm, blue 1 for a 4/6 unblockable, and it gives your opponent 4 goblins. But if there's a leyline in play, those 4 goblins like explode. Currently they become 1 goblin instead of 4. Renounce would work if we had nothing to sack. We could still cast it.
No, and that is a fine question. The spell asks you to sacrifice something. You don't have any of them, so the spell says, well, okay, you did what you could.
Yeah. Legend rules changed a number of times. Right now, it's each player can only control 1 copy of a legendary card. Yeah. Okay. I think Putrefy and Golgari Guild Gate fit here. It's looking like we actually have some real powerful black or like.
Yeah, that's Putrefy is strong.
All right.
Hard removal. So if red is more of our splash, then we may have to re-examine some of our. Is it flavored?
Frenzy.
Is this good?
All right, Frenzy, we've got Circuitous Route, which is one of the strongest, like, fixer pieces in the sense that it, like, goes and grabs 2 gates, puts them into play. Notion Rain, pretty good card draw.
The classic 2/2 draw spell. If we want to go more on 5 damage instance, we gotta command this.
Oh, yep, yeah, we can keep that tribal bit running. All right. I think I like Notion Rain. I don't know how much I like Frenzy.
Frenzy is like I don't think we're really good at emptying our hand.
Yeah.
And that's what you kind of want to do is like throw a whole bunch of stuff onto the battlefield. Actually make this your last card, and then essentially have it be cheating a whole lot of draw for you. But
I'm gonna pick up the route. I don't know if this is something that'll make the deck because greens right now are splash, but like it could end up like looking at our cards. Black actually looks like it might be the more splashed color. So
right,
go with that.
well, and we still have quite a few more picks. If we find some other powerful enough 2-color card, who knows what that will convince us to do.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Like there's your actual 5-mana do nothing enchantment that says, actually, hold on, I win.
Over that will win the game given enough time.
Absolutely.
It's late in the sense that it's in our 15th booster. It's not late in the sense that nobody's picked a card out of this. Gruul Key Rune is the other.
What is the exact text on extort?
Whenever you cast a spell, uh, you may pay hybrid black-white once. If you do.
Okay. It doesn't matter what kind of spell, any facts about that spell. It just okay, you cast a spell.
Yeah. Could pick up that assemble. I could pick up the and try to find a way to cast that. We would need like a way to fetch up white. One of the things I actually like about assemble is that right now I'm still worried about our deck just being able to win a game. Like we have a lot of powerful cards, and removal
We have
card advantage.
some
I'm not
decent flyers. We have Urukthar and a lot of removal.
That's basically the deck, and like some card advantage to back it. Train of Thought, Notion Rain.
Right. So okay, we want to figure out how to add white mana.
So we'll
Assemble the Legion is good enough.
we'll give it some time to look around. We get right now. I think our packs are Ravnica, this, and then 2 normal Rav. So like maybe we'll find something in there below the Cuts of Mountain. All right. Augur Spree.
Augur Spree is a. I liked casting that one a lot.
Yeah. It's a card that I'm extremely happy to cast. What else do I care for in here? The Lobber Crew untaps on multicolored spells. The Slum Reaper is just like a larger Fleshbag Marauder. The Wild Beastmaster is like a overrun that doesn't really work for us because it's like its own power. Don't hate the Lobber Crew just as a way to like try to hold down the board and also like slowly get some damage in.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Gate Creeper Vines also. Reasonable card, but a green is not like that's like fixing for a fixing, you know?
Yeah. The owl has a tiny hat.
Hey! Alright, okay. I accept.
Alright, that is a
That's a flyer that like
that is a flyer that that is a on curve large flyer. That is a fine way to win a game of Magic. That is also a Boros Signet.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's 2 cards I'm looking at in here. It's Boros Signet and Disembowel. Another deck would really like the Cloak. Other than that, I'm not really super. There's nothing in here that I'm super excited about. But like another Signet sounds like.
Right, and right there's the Cleansing Beam. But you don't want to target your Beam Splitter with that.
Right. That's just gonna cause like too many no, that's not the beam you want to split.
That's gonna split your mage, not the beam.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like Sphinx, and then it's Boros Signet versus Disembowel.
Yeah. Basically, this is the question of, do you want to play Assemble the Legion in your deck or not?
Transmute is discard it, grab a card of the same mana CMC. Not mana cost, but like, you can discard this and grab a 3-drop. Sorcery speed. Let's try it out. I'm not gonna hold an off-color Signet as bad, right? Like, that's gonna...
Sure. I mean...
Alright, that's,
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So... What do I like out of here?
We
got the Void, we got Peel, we got Rotworm, we got Terrarian, we got Tide Water Minion.
Oh my goodness, Tidewater Minion is a little clumsy.
It's clumsy, but I don't hate it. It's this like weird ramp piece. It's like this weird. Yeah. Tidewater Minion, Nightmare Void, Peel, Rotworm, Terrarian all stand out as like playables to me.
Yes, of the like I like Peel. Peel is, you know, as a blue card or a
Peel,
blue deck. We are
right?
definitely, without question, a blue deck. Let's
Peel our Steam Core weird. Pick
yeah.
it, you know, do it again. As the deck win the game, evasive creatures, Cerulean Sphinx, Chillbringer, Watcher in the Mist, Moroi, or overwhelming advantage from that. Okay.
We have a good number of mid to large flyers.
All right. We have a deck to build. We only need to cut like, you know, 6 cards.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, are we playing all of our rocks?
We have a lot of top end that like seems reasonable to want to like get to these early. You know, we got these 4s, 5s, even 6s.
Yep.
So having the rocks. Yeah, the big question I'm looking at is our secondary colors. So this is kind of the look here.
Right.
Um,
I guess Mavoy also
yep.
over with the black.
Okay, and then yeah, Keyrune doesn't count. That's just a piece of fixing on there. This could go in that pile. Okay. Yeah, like we could cut down the green some. The biggest thing we'd lose there, like Circuitous Route isn't too much of a loss.
Putrefy is the hit there.
Putrefy is the biggest hit. Yeah, that's basically the biggest hit is Putrefy. Noises, sure. Assemble the Legion's just so powerful that I want to keep it.
It's just kind of brutal.
Like, you play that, and then, like, very quickly, your board becomes an overwhelming amount of...
Yeah. If you're not about to lose, it'll probably get you the win.
Yeah. So, like, because, like, getting rid of the green is these 3, and that's... okay. I don't know. Putrefy Rurik is powerful, but, like, has that little bit of, like...
Oh, yeah. Savage Twister also.
That was way over to the side. That actually makes me like the green more. I like the Savage Twister's actually very powerful.
Savage green kind of rules. What if...
Okay, do we have bad cards we can cut? Like, just this.
Well...
Are there cards in here that we just don't want to have? Like,
I don't think we have any bad cards, but we do have some weak cards.
Okay, well, what do we got as, like, our weak... Like, Torch Drake kind of...
Torch Drake is not super powerful.
I hope you're not calling Rakdos Keyrune a bad card, seeing as it's the best Keyrune.
Rakdos Keyrune is quite good.
It becomes a 3-power first striker, which means it's effectively impossible to attack through on the ground. Tidewater Minion.
It's pretty brutal. I'm not a big fan of Tidewater Minion.
Yeah. Maybe either Radical Idea or Train of Thought, just like one of the two. We're not a deck that super wants to be, like, cycling through cards, so, like, Radical Idea is not going to be huge. Like, you know, we don't have, like, spell triggers that we're looking for, right?
I think... No, because the only one that... Oh, well, we have the Lobber Crew.
That one is...
But that cares about
multicolored
multicolored,
spell, yeah.
and this is not that.
Also not liking Peel in a deck with 8 creatures. I like...
Yeah, it's cool with, what's it? The Steam Core weird, but that's
about it.
That's about it. And I guess Shieldbringer is our other ET. But then, like, you're bouncing your own 5-drop.
Yeah.
And we don't have cheap creatures that we
Yeah,
want
we
to
don't
bounce.
have...
That's the bigger... We don't have cheap creatures.
No, we have, like, Frostburn Weird, and... Like, the reason I want to play all the signets is because I don't want the early game to exist.
Yeah. Okay.
I never want to be in the early game.
Okay, so that's 22 main deck.
Looking to see how much of that green I can keep in here, because, like, you know, Putrefy, like, all of it is powerful stuff, and even, like, Circuitous Route keeps us in, like, a later game stage. Like, I'd be fine not playing the route, but, like, having all of these is probably fine. Rurik Thar is a bit of a pain if we're, like, casting spells.
Yeah, we are... What does our fixing say to do? Fixing likes green more than white. Fixing likes green the most.
Yeah.
And black, well, green and black.
Like, so we have, this is our land base, so, yeah. And then this is our signet base, which is like, here's some more random colors.
Do we need a plains in our deck as a third white source?
Because we can't search it, no. If we could search it, yes.
Okay.
If we were playing Circuitous Route, I would want it in here.
Yeah. Well, if we were doing Circuitous Route, we'd get the Gateway Plaza.
Oh yeah, I could just like make route cost 5, and I forget this is a gate. One cut. Yeah, I don't care about Cluestown. The Cluestowns are the far and away the weakest of the fixing options available to us.
Signets are cheap, and the key runes can attack and block.
Yeah.
Key rune quite well.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rakdos key rune extremely well. That's one you're very happy to have in combat. I'm thinking like explosive impact maybe. I like 5 to the dome. That's not bad. Maybe just cut out the response resurgence, because, like, our mana is actually not going to be good enough to be casting a double red spell.
Yeah, double red does, like, anything with 2 of the same colored mana symbol on it had either better be blue or very good.
Yeah, and in this deck, it is blue. Alright. Add this in here, and then I'm just going to see what the auto...
Auto Picker's not going to have a clue.
Doesn't have a goddamn idea.
What is this? Okay, so no planes.
All right, well, I'm kind of.
We have 2 green, 1 green rock, 2 green gates.
Yeah, so I want to get all the cards over in a pile.
2 green rocks,
and then I want to count like how many pieces of fixing we have for every color. So this is going to be okay. So color by color, blue. How many of our lands and things can do that? 1, 2, 3. We actually are going to need to play a pretty sizable amount of island.
Yes,
because like our
none
fixing
of our rocks are blue.
Yeah. All right. So then black is next. That is this. 5. Okay. Pretty sizable. For red, that is Boilerworks, Guildgate, Cruel Signet. Red's got 6. Green has 5, so 5, 6, 5. And then white just has the 2. And then if I look at color mana symbols, red has the second most. black has the third most. Green has the fourth most. White has the fifth. Oh,
Okay.
wrong. Whatever.
We need some islands.
Yeah, so we need... I don't care about that. Maybe just flat this, 6222. Red might... Actually, red might be the... Like 3 for red, because we have a lot of red spells, and even some red spells on their own.
We do have a lot of red spells, including... Like, we have late red, we have... Like, I'm looking at, I guess, timing.
Yeah.
Like, a black is... Like, only goes up to 4 with Mavoy. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then...
So having early black is nice. A red is early and late. It's more spread out. Green is basically putrefy, which is still fine to play late, and then things that you're probably tapping out for very late game.
Do we play forest with only 3? How many green fixing do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces.
Give a mountain the nod. 723. I dig it. My friend, I have to say, this format is a dang nightmare.
This is...
I don't know if Magic is a game that's healthy for people to play. If this is what it does.
This was not what the direction I expected with all of this.
I'm scared. I might start crying.
Although
probably for unrelated reasons.
The next week, so this week is the Ravnica Crunchwrap Supreme. Next week is 18 packs of Modern Horizons.
Oh, see, that's gonna be the actual turbo nasty.
Like, that one you can pick, like, is there some common that having 12 of it is too good? Like, does that exist?
Yeah. Called Mistraven. No deck can be 12 Mistravens.
Okay. Gateway Plaza says, like, a lot is forgivable.
Yeah. We might not immediately have Quench up onto, because I like getting the Plaza down ASAP.
Same. I want to get colors fixed quick. And then, like, you know, we can, like, Quench their 3 and kill something small with a weird. 18-7 dwarves.
Ah, the 187 dwarves.
The funny thing there is that I'm pretty sure the dwarves are in limited. You're still, like, you have to abide by the restriction.
Oh, you can have 7 of them?
Yeah, you can't have more than 7. Okay.
Our opponent scowling at us for having the privilege of choosing a Gateway Plaza.
Ooh! Okay, well that's something that Steam Core Weird kills very nicely.
Yep, that is an excellent card that we are definitely going to destroy. That's like... Who, buddy?
Ice Cube, warning.
I played a lot of Limited during Return to Ravnica, because like that was just when I played a lot of Limited. And it was always, like, there would be someone there, some nights it was me, usually it wasn't. Someone would just always have a completely unreasonable extort pile. And it's just like, oh, gee. And it's like, you would see, like, you would be in Boros and try and, like, pick up some white extort cards all night. You would never even see them. And then your second round opponent would just be like, Tithe Taker, Tithe Taker, Tithe Taker.
Yeah, it's just like... Perplex me.
Perplex me. I dare you.
Give me the perplex. Actually, Psychic Strike is the better one, but... Alright, so this is the kind of easy knockout punch here.
Outstanding.
Now we have a weird. They're on their 4, are making a 2/2 Kingspin Pet. What do we got? Ooh. That's a good one. This is the opposite of Court Hussar.
Ah, yeah. Okay, that is a very healthy thing for their life total.
Yeah. Alright. Watcher
Would
looking fine?
Yeah. Hopefully that can find us a red or green source.
Yeah. Anything else can go away.
Yeah. We have the 2 Gruul cards in hand, and the Plaza gets us halfway there. And
Okay, so I might get rid of the impact, but I'm going to keep the signet. Because the signet's red, so that'll fix us.
yeah, that gets us our red, Plaza's green. We can start doing inconsiderate things.
Alright. And
we are ahead on board, and that's exactly when you want to drop a Eric Thar right in the middle of it.
yeah, sadly, we'll have to wait 1 turn to do that because of signet being a signet, but...
Yep.
I don't want to let that live anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
That has tap draw card.
That's that thing that people have been posting on Twitter where it's just a whole bunch of eyes. Dang.
Alright, I think we're gonna twist her for 1 here.
Yo, that's incredible, and it works, and we're actually geniuses. Because that's, that solves the problem.
It solves the problem and lets us leave up Quench.
Oh, ooh, wow. Yeah, that's right. So they think, but now I can, they've spent their Ginormo X removal. I will crush them, and, well.
No, I can't touch that. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll pass on Pillar of the Sleepless, thank you very much.
No, thank you. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. Alright, they are tapped out, and we cast Varric Thar.
Yes. Alright, so they're gonna take 6, hopefully a couple times. My hope is that they, the best case for them is like, they mortify it or whatever, and boom, that deals with...
Yeah, you accept your 6 damage.
Yep.
You get it out of the way.
Yep. Yep. Damage accepted.
Not Gruul? I don't think we have a way of getting Varric out of the Pokeball.
Putrefy can't hit that. Okay, so I have to pay 4 for that? Sure. At this moment, our hand is just nothing, so I am completely fine paying for Soul Tithe. Now I feel foolish for having thrown Explosive Impact in the garbage. Clearly.
Yeah, maybe that was bold. It's a strong removal spell.
Yeah.
We wanted. I guess does Survey let you reorder?
Yeah, it lets you reorder.
Yeah, maybe just putting the signet on top would have been fine. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Keep that sequence of events in mind.
And this is 1,000 Lashes, or... Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, our opponent is, I guess what we would call, Esper control.
They are going to try and run us out of creatures, which might work.
I want to draw Train of Thought.
Yes.
That one attacks pretty well.
Yeah.
That's a weird that gets moving. 4 cards in hand. One of the things that scares me about our opponent is that they've missed 6 land drops.
Oh. Wow, yeah, and they have 5 mana.
And 4 cards in hand.
4 probably live cards in hand.
Alright, so here comes the kill spell for Frostburn Weird. Five? What do we got?
Council of was so bad.
Okay. And I'm letting Steam Core Weird go.
Luckily, they do not have any creatures to activate its ability with.
No, they don't. Can deadweight it, but that's not really any good. Well,
You can force them to either take 4 or lose their creature.
yeah, so now I just pump once. No, let's just...
Let's just get them.
Yeah. 1-for-1 removal. Alright, Train of Thought notion, we need to draw card draw, because our opponent's the 1-for-1, you know... Instant or sorcery, huh? You got it.
Well, you'll be getting it out of our hand,
Yeah.
but not in the way you had hoped.
Assemble would be a really strong card to resolve.
Assemble would be just fine right now.
Mono removal out of our opponent, just...
Seal of Mood.
Yep.
Creature in the middle, big mood.
Okay, so we need to draw Moroi to get around that.
Yep, Moroi dodges Seal of Mood. Who else? The Keyrune becomes a red and black creature. This is
you know what?
Way too intense of a game of Magic. I love it because it's things are just so bad. Yeah, I guess force them to use it.
Oh, they're counterspelling here.
Oh.
Induce paranoia, milling me 6. Oh god.
Oh no, that's not what we wanted to happen.
Moroi, Train of Thought, Boilerworks, Dimir Guildgate.
Electrolyze Augur Spray. Oh.
So there's
quality.
Again,
it's okay. Assemble is still live.
Yeah.
I guess they had to counter that or just dodge the removal.
Yeah, shuffling back in isn't like the biggest thing. Okay, cool. Keening Banshee.
Oh no. Oh no, I was thinking Keening Apparition.
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
was... Here we go.
Okay, don't have another O-ring. You already
Yeah.
spent your O-ring.
Already spent your prepare your mustards.
They're gonna mortify this, right? Like,
They're gonna...
final card in hand's mortify. Is that what I'm seeing? Nope, this is tap out for... Oh, that's a Rav card!
Control.
Okay, that's a card from Ravnica, right. I associate this with Innistrad.
Hey, did we even see any mythics?
Okay, so when this dies, they get to pick up Tithe Drinker's Herald, and... Yeah.
We have a mythic in play.
No, we don't.
Oh, that's a regular rare.
Okay.
This could be bad.
Yeah.
That angel might do it. It has 6 toughness.
Yeah, 6 toughness.
Oh my goodness. A weakness. That's the 5 damage spell deck. And the band. This Banshee flies. Not all of them do, but this one does.
So they have a 3-turn clock on us. Luckily, it's 3, not 2, but... So go to 8. Final card in hand for them is... Nice. Yep, then they use their Seal of Doom on the Lawbreaker. So we need to draw... So this is a turn where we can draw something live. This is the turn where we need to draw... like a Steam Core Weird, or...
Yeah, we already lost the Electrolyze.
Yeah. Because, like, I can attack them for 3, and then I can attack them for 6, and that puts them at 2, and then Steam Core Weird would be, like, the lethal.
Not today.
What they should do is hold back Keening Banshee. They should just attack for 5. Unless they drew something that kills us. 6? Oh boy. Yeah, that probably puts us out of position.
Something... An additional body. Dang.
Our opponent is the most control that's ever controlled. Alright, then we're going to draw another land here, and... because I'm trying to think what we could even draw that would win us this out. Late to the party. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
So...
what have we learned?
Our opponent is incredible control. Like, just...
outstanding Esper control deck.
Yeah. I like Peel more here. Not because I like bouncing their creatures, but because they have a lot of pacifisms.
Yes. Peel is good against that.
Yeah, what don't I like in here? It's like the crew...
The crew is middling. They do have some smallish creatures.
Yeah.
We just spent all of our spells on them instead of blocking them.
Yeah. Clearly, I know the explosive impact matters more in this matchup. I'm gonna go with the crew out because the Steam Core weirds kind of do this dealing with small things well enough.
Okay.
The other thing it could bring in would be like the radical idea to try to cycle a bit more. Try to find us towards action more. Problem is we have so few cards that are like relevant here that are worth like we need.
Yeah, I guess we do not have any enchantment removal available because that would, if we did, that would already be in.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we can do.
All right, that's fine. This is fine.
That is a fine start.
Yeah.
We've got a choice of Augur Spree or Notion Rain on 3.
And with our opponent, it's quite likely to be Notion Rain, but having the choice is nice.
Yeah, I don't imagine there will be something that urgently needs to learn about drills.
Right. Nope, here's Tide Taker. Oh, nope, a Signet. Alright, so let's go ahead and...
All right. Yeah, now who's playing control? Mono Rock into draw spell.
Want to see a white source? We're fixed on every color. Yeah, I don't care about Mountain, that's not... Do I care about Chillbringer?
It is a...
It's a threat. I probably
3/3 flyer that taps something down. It's a 3/3 flyer. They tend to get their flyers late.
Yeah. Kingpin's Pet, they did have it. Alright, let's...
I say as they make their 3-drop flyer. Never listen to me in the game of Magic.
We got there.
I haven't played this game in literal years. I don't understand how it works anymore. Your creature is bigger than theirs, though. They can extort. Maybe that's okay, because we have a bunch of things. Void Wielder likely bouncing a guy.
Yeah.
Basically time walking us.
But funnily enough, our card's also time walking them, so...
Yeah. They did not get the life drain off that, because they had to tap out.
I can just Trillbringer again. Won't let me play the...
Well, either Chillbringer or we just get our Cruel Signet in play and basically nothing else this turn.
Yeah, it'd be like Augur Spree this, so they can't...
Augur Spree gets left up.
Right, I want them to keep...
Yeah.
Well, no, these are the stable lands. Right? These?
Think so?
Pretty sure they're the unstable ones. Like,
Are they Avons?
yeah, they're Avons.
Probably unstable. I still have that box of Unhinged. Like, what do you even do with that at this point?
I have no... I open
You
up...
can't sell it, you can't open it.
You can't
just
do anything.
It sits on your shelf. Makes you regret your decisions. Alright.
I ain't
Do
blocking
not
that.
play something bigger than a 3/3. They did not.
I ain't blocking that. You got a Keening Banshee in hand.
They got the nasty business, and I know all about that.
I know what Keening Banshee is. It's a card that gives -2/-2 and is a 2/2 flyer. You played it last game. Cool, you got a Fate's Fetters are... Alright.
Cool. Now we rip peel to put both flyers back, and we feel very smart.
I can just get rid of that flyer and still feel pretty smart.
Oh, yes. Electrolyze is absolutely fine here.
Hey, more flyers. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, if we're...
Angel time, god damn it. No, what?
What in the...
What the... 7 mana do nothing.
Maybe giant do-nothing enchantments are good in this format, and we misjudged it.
Okay.
Maybe no one kills you before 7, and you definitely get to play your giant do-nothing enchantments. I guess we have a 1, but like...
Bulldozer, I don't think you saw the rest of our opponent's deck, which is 20 kill spells.
Yeah, they're basically a pile of kill spells with occasional pacifism effect.
Yeah. Ooh.
Cool. Okay.
You can't steal these. 5 color.
We are made of...
So, they need to have basically O-ring or bust for this card.
Yeah, does Detention Sphere hit enchantments?
It does. It's an O-ring.
Oh, dang. Well, they don't seem to have it this turn.
Yeah, I want to draw another blue source. Thank you. This will let me play Cerulean Sphinx, and then, like...
leave the hide up for hiding. In the hidey hole.
All right. We actually we got him. That feels.
Wow. They scooped a Ceruleans?
They didn't have an answer. I think they were out of. I think they were just out of kill spells. I think their hand was just like probably like a something else. I don't
know. Well, what worked better that game? Our opponent played only 2 creatures.
They didn't have 20 removal spells.
They did not have 20 removal spells. We got assembled basically pretty quick.
Thinking about playing that circuitous route just because this is a game that feels like it's defined by mana advantage and being able to cast spells and draw reasonable.
I guess their 7-drop was not Angel of Serenity.
If it was Angel, that would have been really bad because they would have just been able to pick up all their creatures and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Electrolyze for being a strong role player in that last game.
We have a couple things we can deadweight.
Yeah, I mean, like the...
Yeah, actually, deadweight's better than
The Kingpin's pet, that we... deadweighting that is also just fine. Yeah, they have, like, some, like, 1 and 2 toughness sort of value machine, like, extorts.
Yeah.
And not letting those stick around is pretty good against the control deck, because otherwise they will just gain 10 life.
This is the only thing I'm thinking about is because, like, this seems like a game where, like, being able to have mana and cast spells is pretty important.
Are we ever actually going to catch their big... Like, if we keep Quench in and we get it, we need to be, like, really on point with what... We got to save that Quench.
They do have, like, the 7-drop that we might be able to... That, like, seems like that's easily answerable with that.
I think we weirdly save the Monoleak effect for the late game.
Yeah, or if we can catch a Signet with it, I would probably try that. Impact's good. I think the Weird's fine, because the Weird is actually a reasonable, like, aggressive threat. Now let's just roll it back.
Okay.
Liking
Yeah,
this.
we don't have any weasels for that angel. Yeah.
Liking this. Liking this. Ooh, alright. Yeah, gimme.
That is like to find the code what wins us the game.
Also happy about a Notion Rain draw here. That's really strong. Come on,
Absolutely.
no Kingspin's Pet, no blue. I'm gonna go ahead and Notion Rain, I suppose.
Yeah, if we can find that white source for a turn 4 assemble.
Boilerworks and a Watcher. I want the Watcher. I don't think I want the Boilerworks.
I agree.
Yeah, because like, that doesn't... Ooh! Can't play it right now. Don't make that mistake.
Right. Okay, but we did add... So not the... Unfortunately, because we had to Notion Rain to find that, cannot get the turn 4 assemble. We'll just have to be content with it on turn 6, I guess.
Now we can get a turn 5 with this Boros Signet draw.
That's a good point. And we can... Do we leave up Quench? Can we leave? Do we leave up Quench for free, basically?
We could also play Watcher right now. So, like, I could play Watcher and then next turn Boros Signet into Assemble.
Because they don't have blue for the detention sphere.
Yeah.
I like Assemble.
All right, so let's get ready for that next turn then. Here's Watcher. This should force like a piece of removal.
All right.
I don't want Frostburn. Actually, no, I don't think I want Frostburn Weird, but I do want Electrolyze. That's a good card.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't have Card Bot running.
Dave Betrayal.
The main thing about that card is that its cost is 7.
It's 7. They're missing land drops, which is bad for the control deck.
Seal of Doom.
Okay. One for one. You got it.
Then we do this. And we pay 5 colors for it because that's how you play Assemble the Legion.
That's how you play.
Yep.
Assemble.
Now, if they can't answer Assemble, and we get to untap with Quench, I think the game ends.
Starts to look bad. They need either the like white enchantment removal or the island plus D sphere here. And it looks like they don't.
Yeah. They're discarding... Discarding Brave Betrayal! Yeah!
Yes. Okay. Yeah, they did not draw land, and we did.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we play too many more things.
No, I'm just getting signets down so that we can play as many things as we need on turns where they're needed.
Alright. This first one, 1 damage. Ha, ha, ha.
And then 3 damage. This is why this enchantment gets out of hand very quickly. This is why we splashed it, by the way.
Yeah, this is we found like we had like Vurikar as like kind of a bomb, and then it's like, okay, here's gonna be the actual most powerful card in our deck. It's a 5-mana enchantment.
I'm feeling incredible taking this match.
There you go. Yeah, we got like stuffed game one.
Game one was such a harsh loss. I thought for sure there was no, like, we were just gonna get stuffed in 2 and 3, but like, you know, their mana base didn't cooperate here. They're off blue. Like, just all right. Also, Assemble will put us on this incredible like real clock. I don't know. This is the first one I've done, Bulldozer. Hard.
We don't. Look, this format's not supposed to make sense. I think
it seems very high variance, high power. I'm enjoying it so far. The draft is funky because, like, in this specifically, you're like a lot of your picks kind of have to just go towards fixing. Because you're in Ravnica, you kind of have to build 3-color. The picks are timed because this is Magic Online, Gnomebitten. That is the actual honest to God answer.
Magic Online.
Is that Magic Online is a program like
it's.
I wish I could give you a better answer than it's a limitation of the client, but it's a limitation of the client.
It's not just Magic Online. It's Magic Online with digital objects.
Yeah.
We are up against some kind of green guy.
The green. This hand has problems.
This hand does not have. The only spell it can cast is the key rune.
Yeah, and we need to.
And it can't activate the key rune. This hand believes a lot in the next 3 cards in your deck.
This hand also does, but I'm more willing to keep it.
This has a spell, has a playable removal spell in it. And that's a lot bigger.
Hey, go figure.
Alright. Green guy's showing us the forest.
Yep.
Yeah, deadweight is a good start. We need a
oh
a second,
all right.
Second note for that. Non-basic land. Snow-covered swamp walk. I mean, well,
I'm just gonna play Gruul Signet and kill it on 3 with Steam Core Weird. Like,
yeah.
That seems fine.
Yeah, it's not that dangerous that it demands.
Maybe they'll put
in the form of us not playing a Signet on 2.
Yeah, maybe they'll play a Mage Mark on it and make it a 3/2.
Oh, that was. What if they're just the suit up my Sophisticate? Iggy and it's the grapefruit tree.
Yep.
Everyone gets a grapefruit. I love that card. I love that grapefruit.
Alright, here's our friends, and we're gonna pay red for this, which gets us our shock. We have a lot of, like, mana development here. We just kind of need a little bit more to go with it.
Wow, weird.
You want to graft onto those? That'll be cool.
Would you like to graft onto it? They have to choose every time we play a creature. Do you want to give it a grapefruit?
Well, I think they're going to give Cloud Raptor one. No! They didn't. Kind of want that Cloudfin Raptor off the table.
Cloudfin Raptor grows. Cloudfin Raptor knows how to harvest grapefruit. No grapefruit for you today.
No.
You get 2 negative grapefruits. Opposite grapefruit. What's the opposite of a grapefruit?
A raisin? Like a very large raisin?
No, very small raisin.
Oh,
Grapefruit's
grapefruit's pretty big. Okay, so pretty tiny raisin.
Yeah, raisins are pretty small in general. So yeah, the grapefruit is the opposite of a raisin.
Okay, I'm gonna Notion Rain here.
Wow, no, that actually works really well. Grapes grow on a vine, grapefruit grows on a tree. Raisin is small, grapefruit is big. Raisin, you eat the whole thing. Grapefruit, you usually don't eat the whole thing.
Nah, I'm taking Chillbringer. That's a nice one. We can't play it this turn, but...
Grapefruit have grape in the name, but are not a grape. Raisins don't have grape in their name, but are a grape.
Alright. So, nifty thing about Graft. Graft is whenever another creature enters the battlefield, which does mean that I can respond to the trigger.
With the electro. Oh. My friend, I'm going to be thinking for the next week about how of course, grapefruit and raisin is opposite fruits.
Obviously. By the way, I'm a little scared of this opponent.
6 mana up. Just
no action.
Come on. Are they off a color? Do they?
What's happening here?
Yeah,
is there a flash creature that's gonna get? I'm just gonna play Chillbringer here and start getting. I'm gonna get evasion going. Let's start.
Yeah.
Let's start dealing damage, right? Are they gonna still haunt a Ledgewalker us? Is that what our opponent's doing? Is the Ledgewalker deck? Ledgewalker is a hexproof 1/1 with fake flying for 2 in a.
But we have real flying.
Yeah. Okay, they played a 7th land and passed.
Well,
Alright. 4-turn clock for us.
I mean, sure thing. They gotta be just color screwed right now, right?
Yeah, off red, off...
Yeah.
I have to assume off color, because they have 3 cards in hand. I'm gonna wait. The thing with Electrolyze is that I can use it to kill a 2/2 before it becomes a 3/3. Which is the reason I'm holding it. I can also use it...
It can also potentially kill our opponent.
Yeah. I can also use it with Steam Core Weird as to kill a 4 toughness thing. Or if they're just not going to do anything, I could end step cycle it and try to...
Are they just trying to get to 8 for Simic Sky Swallower?
Card costs 7.
Oh, show us the Simic Sky Swallower.
I'm just blasting you for 2 at end step. Alright. Do you have a Wrath? Are you waiting to Wrath me? Oh my god!
In blue-green?
Oh my god!
Is it about to... Oh my goodness. It's freaking Skylasher.
Well, Electrolyze could never target that. All right, 20 turns later, they draw like the perfect counter to like our entire deck.
Yeah. Wow. That creature was important in constructed formats, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, reasonably so. It had an issue where it was like almost not enough against Delver, but it still was like protection from Delver of Secrets.
Yeah.
Here's the Lobber Crew. Here's the Cerulean Sphinx. Convolute it? Nope.
And they can block it forever.
Yeah.
We do get the 10 lobs to victory, though.
Steam Core Weird can up that clock.
That's true. You can keep your Skylasher. We're aiming for the top.
Okay. All right. Ship it back. I don't like giving them time because I'm scared they're going to find that color they're missing.
Yeah, they're gonna find their, like, Simic Doom Crusher, and...
Maybe they actually do have the Sky Swallower. Oh boy. Repeal. All right.
I mean, sure.
You're not attacking with your Sky. I mean, I know it's pro blue.
You get a rock.
I know it's pro blue, but it ain't coming in. That's for damn sure.
You're not attacking with that. We have a Sphinx.
Okay, here's Lava Crew again.
The riddle. Oh. Frostbone Weird untaps it.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn. You wanna give us a grapefruit?
They've only played one other creature that they've given a grapefruit.
They've This format is incredible. It is so Magic the Gathering. Like, this is...
Oh, tap it out. Full tap out.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god, it's Nimbus Swimmer.
Alright, that is a 6/6. Maybe a 7/7 if they get a grapefruit.
Alright, and it's a 7/7.
Alright. Well, that's pretty good.
Putrefy? We are just drawing a lot of nothing. Fine.
This is like, please understand, like, the coursing of sand and gears going on in my head looking at this game right now. Just like,
are we gonna die to like 5 pump spells or something? Like, are they just gonna go like Nimbus Swimmer +5/+5/+4 and like wild size it and let them kill us? Like, was that their hand? Was 4 pump spells?
yeah, I mean, that would explain how they could just not do anything. for a while with the Hydropon on the table is like we have Pump. Our opponent has played 6 spells. We have played more spells than that.
It's true.
It's a little embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm hoping we can find... Yep. Infiltrator's Mage Mark. That's a pump spell. That was what I was afraid they were... That was literally the card I thought they were going to put on Dryad Sophisticate. Anyway,
oh my god,
that's half my life total.
that is half of your life total. So we need some hard ceramic off the top. Do we get it?
Nice looking.
Even steel can't stop it.
Alright, let's...
Explosive impact would just put us thinking.
Right, that's just the game.
Right? I'd be like, actually, you're on fire.
Are they taking 5? There we go. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Which, by the way, could have given all their cards hexproof.
Ooh, so smart.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Absolute genius.
I hope they don't have another counter or some sort of piece to stop us in hand, but... Alright. Good.
Good. We're back to having, like, creatures of regular size.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 damage from Steam Core Weird. Woo!
Oh, they were holding another pump spell. Goodbye?
Yeah, I mean, like, you can save it.
Goodbye?
I guess it would be a fine thing to redraw.
Yeah.
Just a giant thing that's like your Skylasher must block me and not someone else.
And we get our Lava Crew back up. They're dead next turn. Just we can Lava Crew end step and then Steam Core Weird.
Incredible. Give us a grapefruit.
Yeah.
Give us the 2/5 wiggler.
No! Gain 2 life.
Oh my god. Life gain. It's life gain. They're gonna give that a grapefruit.
Yeah. Final card in hand is... Oh, what the hell?
That's a
Draw how many?
good 5 draw.
Alright. They're tapped out.
They eat all the grapefruit.
Yeah, they ate them all.
Eat all just eat the grapefruit.
Okay.
Just cram them in there.
Well, lob them to 5. Just a dead draw. Do I just want to play the weird and face them? Have another body to, like, force an attack?
I think so, because with 4 more cards in hand, that grapefruit's going to give them grapefruit energy. And we need to just be sneaking damage in.
We need to draw explosive impact, clearly.
Explosive impact would have, if that island were an explosive impact, we would feel very smart. So you're like, no quantity of citrus can save you from one of our magmatic magnificence.
So they played a land. They've got 4 cards in hand. We can assume 3 of them are live. Like 2 to 3 on average.
Absolutely, just lays forearm across lands, slams all of them 90 degrees.
Turn everything sideways. Play out the nimbusest of swimmers.
Simic Sky Truncheon.
Oh yeah, Hydrate Crisis shows up.
Hydrate, yeah. What other Simic Sky entities have the Simic created?
Simic Sky Swallower, Simic Sky Liker.
Simic Sky Baloth.
Baloth, yeah, Baloth. They absolutely have the Simic. They actually have the Simic Sky Baloth. That's.
I would immediately concede and uninstall.
Put a +1/+1 counter on. Okay. Why aren't you double targeting?
Like,
What is happening?
Give your other creature.
Okay, I think I have to block with Lobber Crew here, by the way.
Yeah, this is some kind of baffling. Like, they've got to have a +4/+4.
They've showed 1,000 pump spells, right? Like,
yeah, we get them to 2.
And we have 3 creatures in play. Combat wins right here. Post combat, they go a 6/2 with Evolve, so that's just a 6/2.
The Snapjaw.
Alright.
What if? What if a Ghoul?
Okay. I'm going to attack with Frostburn Weird.
Yeah, just remove one of their creatures from the board. Unless they have more grapefruits to give. If they had given the beast a grapefruit, it would be the safe block. To be like, I'm a 5/4.
Well, we could kill a 5/4 still, but like... Alright. So, you can't play anything into Rurik Thar. So they can't have combat tricks anymore.
Right. They can only play creatures now.
Yeah. And we actually can afford the 6 damage.
Right. If we top deck the Presto Blasto, we can take a heat. So yeah, it's kind of counter or bust for them.
Okay, they're repealing a Signet. Okay.
Alright, we have resolved Rurik Thar. The unacceptable.
So if I attack, they have to so they can only play creatures here. A 6/6, huh? Okay.
That is a interior crab turtle alligator.
Indeed. This card does not trample, so Steam Core Weird is gonna
take one for the team, I think.
Okay. Crawl Warrior. Boy, howdy.
Pretty good creature. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this.
We are just
I can't believe this.
I think we're dead. Yeah, we're just dead on board now.
We might be. Oh, dang.
Because they can pump the Crawl Warrior, and yeah.
Opponent did find a lot of creatures, and
sadly we
basically found a creature, but not
God,
enough.
Our deck is just so bad pressure.
Yeah. Can't believe they ate all those grapefruits.
I know. Sure, they drew the Moss Dog. Wait, why did you do that? What?
I,
What?
they think we have, like, you gotta just turn sideways, right?
Why didn't you kill me?
Oh, yeah. All right, Twister for 20.
Not happening. They
Oh,
they gave us a free turn.
they did give us a draw step.
Okay. Tragic. That felt awful. Like that was a game that like felt like we had that 100% and then it fell completely apart.
Oh, it's just a mess. Speaking of just a mess, I must adjourn.
All right. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for letting me ramble about Baloths and Simic Sky chefs.
Yeah.
There we go, Simic Sky Chef. All right. Bless you, love you. Good night.
Night. I have like nothing I can bring in against that card. Let's just roll it back. I don't hate this. Third land gets us electrolyzed. We have deadweight active. Assemble can be played on 5. This seems like it'll be fine. Well, our deck is 5 color, but it is blue at its core. I should have been, I guess, more aggressive. Like, that was a game where I guess I should have just been attacking some more and trying to get some more damage in sideways. Because clearly, like, the path we ended up taking through that game was incorrect. With our opponent that low, it feels like we just it feels like there was a mistake I made that cost us the game, you know? Like, okay, that rules. Island, oh, right, Coiling Oracle puts it straight into play. I'm gonna pass it back. Yep. Mm-hmm. Post-combat. Sure. And that can get off the table. Okay, I want to draw 4th land. Let's go ahead and Notion Rain. Okay. We got Weird, we got Deadweight, we got Chillbringer. We have a lot of things that can affect the board that can come down pretty soon. I can also just play Assemble on 5 more than likely. I'm doing this before I play my land because there's a lot of Guild Gates in this deck. I had to think on that one a lot. It's gonna be fine. Oh my god. Cool. so get out of here. Can't believe they gave me the gift of a creature with 2 toughness. I get to play Deadweight plus Assemble next turn. What's happening? What is happening? What is happening? Wait a minute.
There we go. Now my audio's not fucked. Hey, got a Steve Core weird kill.
Yeah.
Their deck's doing the thing it did last game, where it like didn't do anything for a long time, but that means it'll be even more dangerous once it starts doing things.
Right.
That's really what seemed to like happen. Like they spent like the first 7 turns drawing crap, but they had a protection from blue creature. And then you spent 7 turns not doing anything.
Yeah. There's their 5/5 no text.
Also, yes, I'm Gnomebitten.
Yes.
There's their Vigian Hydropon. Oh, I was hoping they had Miming Slime.
Miming Slime with Hydropon's pretty good because it makes, you know.
They get the 6/6, then they get to graft onto it. That's nice.
Well, they get the 5/5, then they get the graft onto it.
That's what I mean. They get the 5/5, then they get the graft.
All right. You want to graft on them? Oh boy, they get asked this question every time a soldier comes into play.
Hell yes. You can make biggest flyer, or you can ice their 6/6.
Ice their 6/6 seems fine. I want to draw a 3rd blue source so that I can train for 3.
Yeah.
Our deck is just basically, like, without Assemble, this deck can't mount, like, offense.
That's what happens when you have, like, 8 creatures.
Yeah.
But when you have a symbol, you're very offensive. I find a symbol to be an offensive card. So much so that I incorrectly believed it was a mythic.
No.
They're casting Flight of Fancy on their Coiling Oracle. The opponent has been making so many weird decisions.
Why is that not on your 6/6?
Yeah, it's like, we're going to play a 5/5 flyer, and they're going to be sad. And we're going to also murderize the heck out of that. No, we're not. That Cloudfin Raptor is out of range.
Yep. What? What? All right. Uh-huh.
There's no, like, delve spells or anything. Oh, we might be able to deadweight the Cloudfin Raptor.
Yeah.
If you attack with the 1/1s.
Again, they have the 6/6 that, like, giving flying would actually scare the shit out of me. Oh, Putrefy, yeah. You're a hell of a top deck.
Okay, we're no longer afraid of anything. But, well, they have the Simic Charm.
Just take out the 6/6 now.
We can attack first. Literally every... You could even attack with the Steam Cord, weird, if you cared to. That would probably just get eaten by the Zamek Guild Mage.
Then we could eat it with,
Was Cloudfin Raptor more or less threatening than Zamek Guild Mage?
We have a 5/5 flyer.
I see.
And the Zamek Guild Mage says 2 draw a card with Hydropon in play.
It does say 2 draw a card. So we can just attack with everything and let God sort it out. Who knows? They'll probably just not block. For whatever reason.
I'm leaving.
Reading cards is really hard.
I'm leaving 1 token at home.
Yeah, because they have the 6/6.
Yeah.
Like, reading cards is hard, because it's like... There's a bunch of them. These are old cards that even
Alright.
if you knew what they did 10 years ago, you might not know what they do anymore. Just going to train for 2, except your...
Yeah, because I want to play the...
Yeah. 4-mana divination is okay.
I'm just saying because I want to draw past all my lands, but... One of the things that might be an issue with this deck is that 17 lands just might be too many.
With our 6 drops...
I'm aware of that.
We have the signets, though.
That's the problem, is that we have, like, 20-odd... 21 mana sources.
Yeah, that's quite a few. I wouldn't normally feel that bad about it if we had, like, 1 more draw spell. Then I would be okay playing, like, 20.
Yeah, sadly, our other draw spell that we have access to is just the cycling.
Yeah, not as good.
Again, they get asked this every single time I play a creature.
That graft not made with digital in mind.
Yeah.
Beware that the Moss Dog has reach.
Indeed.
Secret reach. Well, good beats. Was that 1-mana 1/1 a Skirk Prospector or similar? I do love Skirk Prospector a lot.
Three cards in hand.
They are in the unenviable position of beating the cards on the table, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If it was a goblin, then he was probably Prospector or perhaps Goblin Lackey.
Here it is. The biggie.
The Nimbus Swimmer.
Thank God it's not Krasis.
Yeah, Hydra Krasis is a bit of a buster, huh?
Yep.
Well, we're not doing so hot suddenly.
No, we look like we're losing this game pretty handily right now.
You can double block the Swimmer.
How big of a twister is that?
We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's Twister for 9. So we can just attack for all, then Twister do the twist. You could even be coy and only Twister for 7 because there's no 0-mana tricks.
Ooh, are they gonna let me Twister for low enough to... No, there's no way. Okay. Well.
We have to Twister for 5. I tried to summon this card last game, but it didn't quite work.
Anyway, I was wondering if we play the Sphinx in the same turn, but...
Here's what why a symbol is great. You does not care about Wrath of Gods. Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, so if we wanted to cut a land, what would we put in? Response kills the Skylasher.
Yeah,
Radical Idea and Peel are just like spells.
I think I like Response.
Probably cut Island.
Yeah. Because I'm just starting to feel having so many mana sources in this deck.
Yeah.
Like our late game is powerful, but just like we draw dead so often compared to everybody else.
What round is this?
2.
Okay, round 3. Which we might replace the response with a Radical Idea because that kind of solves both problems.
Yeah. Okay, Cruel Warrior.
Let's make a Boiler Works.
What do I want to throw down?
Hmm.
Sphinx.
Yeah, one of the Sphinx or
Watcher.
or Moroi. Any of those. I could see any of them actually. Watcher's like the least powerful one by itself, but the surveil on it's nice.
Oh, there's that coiling oracle. I really want something to quench, by the way, on next turn.
Yeah. So we get to play a gate and do that.
Yep.
They got repeal.
Okay. Appeal and some unknowns. Here's the beatdown.
It's 6 to activate Crawl Warrior, right? For +3/+3?
Yeah. 6 for +3/+3. Alright. Here's Moroi. Can't cast this Putrefy or Watcher. Our hand's awkward right now.
Yeah, it is awkward. But we're either going to draw things that let us cast those, or draw things we can cast.
Alright, I want to electrolyze that 2/2.
It's probably worth doing. We might find a tap land to play, or a Signet.
I'll take a Steam Core Weird off the top. It's a good card for stabilizing. Flight of Fancy on there.
They just love flighting up their 1/1.
Yeah.
Now, when you say Moroi was a throwback card, do you mean it's throwback now, or was it a throwback when it was printed? Because the card is like 15 years old.
Yeah. That's actually something worth noting is like, you know,
We can get rid of Zamek Guildmage.
yeah.
We have plenty of time to win Game 3. I wouldn't worry too much about it, but it's mostly because Game 1 went so long.
But Moray's a really good creature. I don't know what you're talking about.
They did print creatures with drawbacks, with obvious drawbacks like that more often back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't like doing it these days.
There's Skylasher.
At least it's just a 2/2 here. Makes Moroi pretty bad. Means we're going to have to explosive impact it.
Yep. Alright, can they kill me? How many pump spells are in your hand? Uh-oh. Here they come.
Here comes the... Okay, they correctly cast Thrive this time.
Alright, I'm putrefying that.
Seems reasonable. The way they immediately went to combat like that, I think they're holding bricks.
Yeah, I think
Or
our
is that
hand's
just,
just
or
garbage.
is that just my Magaha senses training me wrong? Feeling pretty invincible with the explosive impact, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into combat and see what they do. Alright, I am playing Moroi.
Moroi.
Remand, alright.
More Roy. They have remand and repeal. How nice.
Alright, I'm Savage Twistering for 2.
Twister. I like how Savage Twister just low key became the best card in our deck.
Yeah, very easily.
Let me get the Signet.
One card left in hand for our opponent. We have an impact to kill, a threat.
We have a big juicy flyer that we might not want to play.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to play Lobber Crew.
Yeah, that's what Moray will be. It'll attack once and untap Lobber Crew. What more do you need?
Alright. I think we finally win this one. Oh, God, this is like... We are fighting tooth and nail for these matches.
Well, the Ravnica blocks had a lot of cruft in them. Just like a lot of garbage. They also just had a lot of high impact. You want to edit our deck?
Oh, for...
Yeah, just like to make this...
Yeah. I'll cut out the mountain, actually, for Radical Idea. We have enough red fixing that I think that's okay.
Seems reasonable.
Alright. Oh, goodness. Alright, are you ready for another... I didn't expect this to be as long before... I decided to do this before Subnautica.
Yeah, I kind of when you first started, I was looking at the clock. It was like we were like 4 packs into the draft, and I was like, Subnautica's going to be running to late tonight, ain't it? But I don't mind.
My bad.
Yeah,
this sounds sweet.
this is reasonable.
This is actually really good. I like it.
We're gonna get so much damage out of that Lobber Crew.
Value.
We're gonna play tap lands and lands that tap our other lands. I only now realize that having Karus in the same deck as Rupture Spire kind of sucks. But, you know, you make do with what you got.
Yep. We get some lobbing next turn, maybe.
It's lobbering time.
Ooh. What a good guild mage.
That is a good guild mage. Is it good enough to just immediately murder? No, we can just kill it.
We drew Steam Core Weird, so not really.
Yeah, so we can just pick the Key Rune or the Lobber Crew.
We get Lobber Crew down first. It stems bleeding as well as, like, is a threat.
Alright, start damage.
Yeah, they can pay 3 to counter our Lobber Crew.
They can. They can pay 3 to counter tapping. No, they don't use the stack, so they can't. Like, it says counter target activated ability.
Yes.
It does not say mana ability, but they don't get...
Mana abilities can't be targeted in parentheses.
Yeah, it could be, except that they don't get priority. That's how it works.
It's just in parentheses on it.
Yeah.
So. I'm sorry.
Court Hussar.
With no white.
I guess so that they're just casting it as a spell. Which, that was why those cards were made.
Yeah, somebody's off color is what I'm hearing. We're just gonna go ahead and Steam Core Weird your...
They're Dark Bant.
Dark Bant, yes.
All the ways you could murder this Azorius Guild Mage.
Steam Core Weird. Such a good card.
Very good card. Standard playable.
Yeah, this was a way to answer, like, Paladin on Vec.
Yeah.
Also, like... You know, it just had enough utility as, like, a card.
You could pay a 4 mana 1/3 back then. I pine for...
Well, you had Tron, too. The deck that could play it was like, is it Significant Tron? So,
yeah.
Oh my god!
Stone.
Alright.
I remember the other half of that being a very stupid combo with Goblin Chain Whirler. It gives your guy +1/+1 and Death Touch, right?
Yeah, 1/1 Death Touch. Here's our Key Rune.
But Vidalcan have always had 6 fingers. It's like that scene from the riff tracks of Battlefield Earth. 6 fingers, man alive! How did they ever get around with 5?
Yeah, and the other answer is like, 20 years ago, what the hell was a unified art style, right? For your
Yeah,
made-up
which was-
fantasy race.
Which was to the benefit of the game, I think.
I think it's a benefit, but like in the sense, but like there is something to be said about having a consistent look for, I don't know,
There
your
is.
fantasy race.
There is a thing to be said about it. Although they still haven't decided what orcs are.
All right, what do we got?
I think
What
with
is it,
goblins,
6?
is goblins get to be different on every set, but orcs, just sometimes they're goblins, sometimes they're pigs. Sphinx of the Chimes. Discard 2 online cards with the same name.
Good luck.
Okay, Mahamodi Jin. Got it.
Yeah, Mahamudi Shin. Then you do have problems like where they freaking made the garbage news slivers that literally every single person hates.
Can we just kill that? We have 6 mana.
I could electrolyze plus auger spree it. Just get it off the table. It's a 2-for-1.
It's a 1-for-1 because the electrolyze will cycle. You could also just play the symbol or Chillbringer it. I feel like you can't go wrong so long as you're
Getting this
advancing
off the
or
table
more.
seems reasonable to me.
Okay, we do have the 2 red, so we can do it.
Yeah.
Actually, the guild, the plaza, kind of solves all of our problems. Thank you, Electrolyze. Electrolyze has been doing this trick for a long time, where it like lets burn spells kind of get over
Big
a threshold.
Yeah. I'm very happy to have a Mahamodi off the table.
Yeah.
If our opponent has multiple threats of that, oh shit, no!
No.
Wow.
Well, there goes our symbol. Well, we can draw our own Mahamodi.
That's actually quite bad.
I wonder if they dredge it.
That is...
Oh, God.
Okay, we made the wrong play.
Okay, kids, we made the wrong
Yeah,
play.
we've been told, like, that we should have just played our assemble.
We should have just played our symbol and, like, killed it the next turn.
That was a mistake. Because our deck, again, has a lot of problems dealing lethal damage without that card.
Yeah. We can do it.
It's just hard. I'm keeping the Steam Cord weird, by the way, because one of the cards they picked up was the other Guild Mage.
Mm-hmm. And we might have to do something stupid, like...
They're probably just going to dredge that Nightmare Void back, though, right? Like, that's what I'd be doing. If
they do that, they can't cast their Mahamodi.
Yeah.
And then we're just beating the hell out of them with a 4/4.
Yeah, hopefully that's enough. They did not get their Nightmare Void back. Hover Barrier.
Oh, God. I wonder why they played Hover Barrier.
This is comedic at this point. Okay, our own large flyer.
Outclassed by theirs.
Okay, so I get to Steam Core Weird to kill their... I guess I activation and that's fine. So let's go ahead and Steam Core Weird to kill off their... I thought I had enough mana to play the Chillbringer as well this turn, but I do not.
That's
and here comes the counterspell. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I should have activated that Rakdos Kieran and got in. That was a misplay. That cost us 3 damage. And they dredged it back.
That's suspicious.
Well, they have a 2-drop to play with it.
Oh, that is true.
And, like, our hand had a known flyer in it. They already knew the Chillbringer, right?
They already knew the Chillbringer.
This sucks. We're in a very bad position. It doesn't look like it, but this is horrible.
Yeah, our only real out now is to Savage Twister them. Like, if we get to attack, they have free blocks on everything. Now, we can get in for 4 with the Moroi. And we we want to Savage Twister them to get rid of their Mahamudi. That's basically what we need to do.
Yeah, missing 3 damage is really gonna hurt here, by the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Savage Twister off the top rope! I didn't summon it last time, maybe I can summon it this time.
How about some more land?
Well, if we play out our hand, they won't dredge their... Actually, we can play the Signet, and maybe they'll dredge their...
Yeah.
Dwell in your second main for a suspiciously long time. You have nothing else to do. You're going to dredge your coercion.
Do I want?
Although their coercion can actually take the mountain.
Do I want to attack here?
Kill our own Moroi.
And we get in with Chillbringer, and I think we actually want to attack here.
We can activate the key rune. Attack all out. They eat our Moroi. They block the 1/3. They take 6, go down to 2.
Okay, so I've thrown the game. At this point, if we don't win, I fucked it up. So
all right, we'll note that down for the journal.
Yeah, I want to win from this position is the important bit. Flying Death Touch Hexproof. Okay.
Oh god, Night Veil Predator?
Yeah.
That card's unbeatable.
Do we have another? No, both our Steam Core Weirds are spent.
Yep,
hey! Hey!
Hey! Right as it was coming out of my mouth, I accidentally summoned it.
Token.
Boom comes the dynamite.
Okay. Oh god, I felt pretty bad about like missing that 3 damage, which like if we didn't win there would have been me, you know. But we got there.
Okay, so what do we learn? Don't care about any of these other things.
Play your Assemble the Legion. Your opponent has a.
Yeah, we're playing against Demir. Play your enchantment.
Yeah, play your enchantment. Like, just take 5 in the air.
Oh. About, like, Peel from Reality or anything.
Not especially.
Let's ship it. Let's ship it back.
All right. Ooh, that felt good again. I talk about this enough, but it's something I'll keep talking about. There's very little that gets me about Magic that gets me in like a doldrum, that gets me in a bad mood. It's incredibly difficult for Magic to do that. The one thing that will consistently do that is me fucking up.
I learned long ago that I have to just let it go off because this looks like a mulligan, by the way.
Yeah, this is sucks because we got a lot of. This is actually a really nice looking.
Today I accidentally milled out instead of casting the Craterhoof Behemoth that won me the game. This is fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put like Sphinx on the bottom.
Yeah, Sphinx on the bottom is fine. Or the Watcher, one of the two.
I like the Watcher to try to get us to the white.
True.
But see, for me, like I always have a very competitive like feel to how I'm playing. Like as somebody who has competed, did our opponent like just swap decks? What's going on here? It's fine. By the way, that mulligan was free. Didn't happen.
Yeah,
okay,
thank you. Is it Boiler Works?
Okay, what the fuck's happening?
They did play Court Hussar and Orzhov Guild Mage. What is that Rakdos Guildgate for, though? Okay, so next turn we'll be able to make the Watcher. And then if we draw... hopefully we draw like another island at some point, because having a nice little Tidings would be nice.
There's an island. We can go ahead and make the Watcher, and hopefully we can find a white source.
White source is, of course, the right source.
Alright, so also our opponent missed a land drop there, so like hopefully this is just like a good threat. There also were main blue last game.
They were definitely main blue.
Radical Idea in the graveyard.
Radical Idea in the graveyard. It's like casting it for free.
I'm putting both.
I don't care about that mountain.
Yeah. Both those are kind of garbage.
Who would be greedy in this format? No one I know.
I don't. Rakdos Ick Spitter.
Oh, I love that guy so much.
What a good card.
Oh,
Yo!
I love you, Rakdos Spitter.
Oh, I was gonna fake draw here, but
Let me just guess Rurik Thar at the end.
Here's Rurik Thar. Let's go.
Surprise! We had green cards in our deck. I love you, Rakdos Spitter.
They're gonna play that half of statue. Oh nope, it's over. We're done.
Hey, they can't beat Rurik Thar.
Oh, we got there. All right, so that was the 3-0, 3062. That was
That was a good one. I think what we learned is that if you have assembled a Legion, include it in your deck.
Okay, you did have Dead White all game in there. Okay, well, good game, DC Sports. We were trying to figure out. Like, I figured in game 2 you were just off blue super hard because like you seemed like a deck that was almost like main blue in game 1, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh dear. But yeah, good match.
That was very fun.
I thought for sure that the play there was going to be that half of statue that makes your death touch, and then like
Rakdos Spitter with status,
and then 6 damage, ping death touch. Let's go quick. But yeah, very good games. Let's open up a chest and we get righteousness.
Oh boy, righteousness. That's an old school card.
Powerful. All right. Yeah, but you could definitely expect more of this, by the way. We're definitely going to be doing more.
Yeah, I want to guess it's around for 2 weeks, and then they're doing the Moho?
This is around for a week.
A week. Modern Horizons sounds terrifying.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a look at the deck. I like this. My favorite thing in your deck was the Sphinx of Mahamodijin.
Yeah, the Mahamodijin was very good.
Okay.
Ooh, Glaive of the Guild Pact.
I'm kind of stunned to see that Signet on your board.
Yeah, blue Signet.
I guess you're not as blue as I thought. You're actually blue main, but the black is still actually a lot heavier than I thought. 1000 Lashes, that's the pillory, but different, I think. This format, you end up with a lot of removal.
Yeah, Ravnica has some really excellent removal in it.
Yeah, all of them. Like,
yeah, all of them do. It's like the worst removal spell that isn't like vapor nasty is you have like -4, -2. But like the worst playable removal you have is like Launch Party, and that spell owns.
Yeah.
Rounds 1 and 2 go to decking. Oh no.
I mean, our so in round 1, I thought we were gonna lose round 1 to decking because we were playing against Esper control. Like their entire deck was like Pillory, D-Sphere, Faith's Fetters, Seal of Doom, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell. And then they like I go for my Sphinx and they induce Paranoia mill 6. It's like I'm like, oh fuck, oh god, oh that is shit. Like mill 6 I thought was gonna be enough to just make me lose. That being said, the having a way around mill does feel like something you want because like you want to because that's something that can just finish you. So this format seems slow, and I agree with that in Overq. I wonder if you can like force like 5x Sky Knight Legionnaire the deck, you know,
yeah, like if you can force Boros, like that was the thing you did in
Gate Crash.
Yeah, is you have the extremely fast Simic and Boros decks in Gate Crash.
Yeah, I think the Simic decks have more problems because like
your cards outside of Gate Crash aren't so fast.
Right.
Boros is going to be like you have like Viashino Sureblade.
Our round 2 opponent had a pretty solid Simic deck. They had some again. They were reading cards happened a couple times on their end, but they were doing some pretty strong things. But like
they had some very powerful cards, but they didn't have like the incredibly fast thing in what was like Cloudfin Raptor into like the 2-drop.
Yeah.
Into like Hydra, not Hydra Crisis, but Gracious Shark, the green one.
Yeah, or Shamble Shark. But the problem is all those cards are from one set. Like,
yeah, that's the problem.
But with Boros, Sky Knight Legionnaires in what, 3 of these?
Yeah, Boros Legionnaires in 3 of these sets.
You can have your 2/2 Flying Haste no matter how many you want. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'm super excited for this. So this week, up through Wednesday, is the Ravstravaganza, aka the Ravnica Crunchwrap Supreme. This is around for this week. Next week, it becomes Modern Horizons, which is like 18 packs of the same set. This is really cool, and I like how this works with Rav. Modern Horizons scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, here's one of the cards I found in Modern Horizons is Mana War is a common. It's like literally how many Mana Wars can you play? It's like if you pick a Mana War out of half of the packs, you get like 8 of them.
Zero Creatures Only Storm. You go off and cast what, the gain 3 life spliced with like Mega 3/3.
Ooh.
Anyway, that's it for Magic. Let's go ahead and swap things over, as is noted.
We gotta begin to fish.
Yeah, so
that requires some setup.
Yeah, I don't have to bring the stream down for it though, so that's nice. All right.